The Late Night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late Night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late Night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late Night Bobby Tyler Show. Late Night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late Night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late Night with Bobby Tyler Show. Filmed in the Napa Valley TV studios. Oh yeah. Ha! That's it. Gotcha. Ha! Ooh, welcome to Late Night with Bobby Tyler Show. I'm your host, Bobby Tyler, with my new co-host, Bobby Tyler II. Little Bobby Tyler, and we got a fantastic show for you tonight. We got on the Drifters, the Ink Spots, the Four Tops, the Average White Band is not so average, not so white, right? And the Genius Toddler, and much more, you know. This is our 200th episode, and 25 years on the air. We started out as a variety show, and it went full circle. So now in 1 hour from now on the same channel, got Ty. It's 11 p.m. variety / sitcom on Mondays and Sundays. And well, we had over 100 celebrities and 100 up and coming artists. And so they're still counting the votes. They're counting the ballots. It looks like Kanye won by a landslide. They were way off, huh? Actually, they were counting ballots, so don't count your duck embryos before they hatch, right? We learned a big lesson. I don't know what that lesson is, but this show airs in December, so make sure to do your Christmas shoplifting early this year. And yesterday they had the Million Man March, the Million Mega Man March, I guess, led by Ivanka Trump. And then, so this airs in December. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. This is still November for us, and for the next couple months, we'll have an elderly white man for president. But it's time for a change. So soon we'll have a more elderly, whiter man for president, right? But the police aren't going to stop shooting black men for jaywalking. In fact, they're going to be madder than ever for now, right? So it's the 1920s, right? Acts like it. This is the 2020s. You know, have we not made any progress in the last 100 years, right? You know, it's one of my pet peeves. My other pet peeve is when my pet peeves in the corner, you know, and also those unkempt TV talk show hosts. Have you seen these guys? They don't bathe, they don't shave, comb their hair, they wear the same clothes. I'm sure that razor blades are still sold in stores, right? And speaking of talk shows, my youngest son, he's with me here as my co-host, Robert Louis Tyler II. He and I flew out to New York to do a talk show, and when he was 2 years old, and as a genius toddler. And he asked me, he goes, "Hey, did you know Rolls-Royce makes Continental Airline engines?" I go, "No, how you know?" And he's, look out the window, right? I look out, and right on the engine, it says Rolls-Royce, right? He's like 2 years old. And the captain, he gave me like a little pair of wings. I was so proud till I found out like a week later, those are just for little kids. So mad. And a couple years ago, I was on Virgin Airlines. They flew me down to Hollywood to perform at the Catch One. And if you didn't catch that one, after this epic demic is over, I'll be performing again back on tour, right? They flew me out coach. Can you believe that? Coach, like a bunch of cattle, right? So I didn't want to wait for the bags. I carried everything on with me. So, but then I go watch people grabbing the wrong bags. I'm laughing at them. Anyway, we got a fantastic show for you. Our first guest today, right about now, Funk Soul Brothers, is Alexander Morris, right? Straight out of Detroit, from the Four Tops. Ah, yeah. Also, I want to introduce my host over here on camera 3, Robert Louis Tyler II. You can wave the camera, BT. Little Bobby Tyler. Thanks for being the co-host on the show. You are appreciated. And now, our first guest of the night, tonight, we have on Alexander Morris, the Four Tops. How you doing, man?
200 shows, brother.
200
man,
shows.
That's amazing, man. Congratulations to you.
Oh, I got some cake for you too. right? So I said, yeah, and some balloons. Yeah, I forgot. I cut you a piece, you know.
Thank you, man. Put my piece up. But congratulations, man. 200 shows. That's amazing, brother.
And it's raining, so someone left the cake out in the rain, you know, right here. So, you know,
Yes, MacArthur Park.
yeah, you know.
Yes.
How's your weather out here in Detroit?
We're starting to step into the colder elements of the year. We had basically what we call Indian summer.
Yeah,
So for the last couple of weeks, we had temperatures up in the 70s. Then it would drop back down and so forth. Yesterday, snowed for the first time.
right?
Didn't stick, but it was like, and then there's snow.
Dang.
But it's starting to get cold and things like that. But we're used to it. And when you're Midwest, Midwesterner, we kind of look forward to the fall, the winter, because we get to dress a little differently. We get to wear the coats and the boots and all that type of stuff, and it gives the holidays a more festive feeling. Seeing light snow, not a whole bunch, but a little light snow. But
Right.
it's Detroit.
So yeah. It's snowing.
Well, it snowed last night, yesterday for a little while. It didn't snow long, it didn't stick, but we've had like our first snow of the year. Last night I ran out to go to the store, and my cars had snow on them. I was like, huh, all right, so now it wants to snow. But other than that, it's been pretty mild. We have some days where the temperature drops, but other than that,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
doing good out here.
Now, how did it feel to be like inducted? Like they're like, we want you to be in the Four Tops. You know, how did that feel for you?
I'm still trying to get my head to wrap around it. Being born and raised in Detroit, Motown, as well as the gospel scene, are the two major elements. I had a host ask me, was it my dream? And honestly, I told them no, because I never could have imagined being a four top. When I was born, they were already sitting on top of the world. I
Right.
maybe wanted to be like them or have the success and impact, but to be one of them, that was something in a million years I would have never imagined. And for Duke and Ronnie and Lawrence to pick me of all of the singers in the world that, in my personal opinion, were better suited than myself, I'm grateful.
Yeah.
You know,
Don't
I,
underestimate yourself. Right. Yeah.
Thank you,
You
man.
you
I,
you
I,
are
I'm grateful.
talented and gifted, and you have a unique, voice.
Thank you.
Like Elvis, they asked him, who do you sound like? I don't sound like anybody. I sound like
You
me.
know, and what's funny, Bobby, is I always thought my voice was weird. Most people in the industry know me for writing songs and producing vocals. I never saw myself as a singer. I mean, not as a lead singer or anything like that. But Ronnie McNair told me when we were on the road, he heard me make that statement, and he told me, he said, I need you to stop saying that. I said, well, Ronnie, it's how I feel. He said, well, I know that you're not saying it because you're trying to get smoke, but he said you have what's called a signature voice.
That's
So
right.
you don't sound like anybody. He said
That's
if
right.
100 guys were singing, everybody would know when you started singing. And he said, and that's what separates singers, is being able to have something to offer that's different. My influences were different because of my parents and my background. So I don't know how to sing just because I can hold a note. Everything I do has to come from my heart. I have to feel it. I have to identify with it. And there will never be another Levi Stubbs. He was the greatest to ever do it. He's the cornerstone. He's the foundation. And I never went into this trying to sound like Levi or to imitate him. My thing was, if I can just do my best
Yeah.
to honor him, that
Yes.
he would be happy with it.
Yeah. My pastor told me, don't be contrived. I asked him, we're going on worldwide TV shows, and I have to talk
Mhm.
about my son. He was talking at 3 months. He's genius child. And he goes, I go, let me copy your speech at church. And he goes, no, don't be contrived. You write, that's it. And you are the difference between being a star and just being a singer. You know what I mean? So, hey,
Thank you, man. I appreciate
what are
that.
your three favorite Four Tops songs?
My three favorite be Bernadette, MacArthur Park,
And Keeper of the Castle.
and either Keeper of the Castle or Nature Planned It.
Which one?
Nature Planned It.
Yeah. Mine are Don't Walk Away, Renee, Ain't No Woman Like the One I Got, and
Yeah.
Baby, I Need Your Love,
They have so
Oh,
many
yeah.
hits, man,
That's
that
too much to choose from.
I think my top three changed based on my mood.
And the history, Grammys and Hall of Fame and all these accolades and
Right.
I mean that all that stuff piled up over the Four Tops.
Yeah.
And did they get the name because four spinning tops? Because you guys are like moving.
No, they originally were the Four Ames.
The what?
The Four Ames.
Really?
Yeah.
Ames.
The Four Ames.
Yes.
Before they became the Four Tops,
I did not know that.
Yeah, they were already in the jazz pop circuit before the Four Tops.
They have a kind of jazz sound too. Yeah, yeah.
Right. Well, they were the background singers for Della Reese, for Billy Eckstine, and all of that. And they were discovered by Barry Gordy on television.
Yes.
They were performing on the Ed Sullivan Show with Billy Eckstine as the Four Ames. They were doing the background. So then they had them come out and just sing a song by themselves, and they did their rendition of "Still of the Night."
Yeah.
And Barry Gordy heard that and then told his people, "I don't care what you have to do, go get them."
Yeah.
And they came back to Detroit and signed with Motown, and it was after that they changed the name from the Four Ames to the Four Tops.
Wow. Yeah, all my guests are from Detroit and Las Vegas, pretty much. Barry Gordy, he's down in Las Vegas. Sherry Gordy, his daughter,
his daughter.
And my next guest, he's out of Las Vegas too. He was on the Sherry Gordy show.
She's a wonderful person, and so is her dad.
Yeah, they cool.
Yeah, very wonderful person.
You got any questions you want to ask Bobby? These guys are legends, So I asked my youngest son. Yeah. He's just the co-host today, so he says, yeah. So,
no, but we're staying busy, in the midst of the coronavirus. We're working on the new album and things of that nature. And I have a solo project coming out with Duke's Blessing coming out next year called January. And actually, I'm getting ready to walk in your footsteps in December. There's a real big station back here called WJZZ.
Yeah.
Cool TV, and they giving me a podcast called The Music. So we'll be starting that next month. And like I said, we've taken the time that we've been off on pandemic to work for us, you know, so that when we come back, we'll be able to come back and, get back in touch with the people. We miss all of the people that we get to fellowship with when we're on the road.
Yeah. Rehearsals and recording studios and all that, but tours
all the good stuff.
Tours have been pushed back. Yeah, you need to teach me how to do the podcast thing. Either that or I got to do a YouTube tutorial,
Man, you're on 200 shows. I'm learning from you, sir.
But
I'm learning from you.
I'm just honing my craft over here, We try to get on KTVU and KOFY and then all the way down to LA and work my way up.
Right. So I don't care whatever level of the industry it is. It's people don't understand. It's a grind. Nothing is given to us. You have to work hard for it. You have to want it, and you have to be willing to make the sacrifice to get it. You have to have a level but you have to have integrity and character. Certain things for me personally, I'm not willing to sacrifice my state of mind. I'm not willing to sacrifice my manhood and anything
and your
of those
morals and your moral compass and all that.
I'm fine where I am. Everything I do is if it's not going to help somebody, then I'm good. I don't have to have all the money and all the power. I'm good as long as my children love me. And my wife tolerates me. I'm good, man.
I hope my children. You love me, child? Yeah, he does. So, hey, who was your heroes like that really influenced you? You know, like role models coming
Honestly,
up.
honestly, my dad was my Batman, my Superman, my hero.
Wow,
My dad. Um,
that's incredible.
but it's the truth. My dad was my hero.
No,
Um,
that's great. That's wild because
uh,
I asked my son. I said, "Who was your hero coming up?" And he said, "I guess." He said that I go, "What?" You know, I'm thinking Arnold Schwarzenegger or somebody. You know, right?
right,
And I'm Superman. Something. He said the same thing.
right.
That's
And to me that's
wild,
special. And then as far as singers are concerned, Nat King Cole,
right?
um, my Uncle James Abney, Fred Hammond. I think one of the men that was probably the most influential in my life as far as someone I looked up to was Marvin Winans from the Grammy Award-winning family, the Winans. He had a way of singing and his lyrical content. And then there's a gentleman that kind of taught me a lot of basically everything I know, and his name is Park Stewart. He's written some of the biggest records out. And I was blessed to be under them from the time I was 10 years old.
Wow.
And my mother was a phenomenon. My mother was Nancy Wilson's mentor.
Ooh.
And so from the time I was 3 or 4 years old, my mother would take me to the piano. And her word was, she'd say to me, "You sing what I sing."
Yeah.
And she'd sing a line and I'd follow behind her. And
Nice.
that's how I learned, how to sing certain ways. My mother was a stickler for foundation. All the bells and whistles and the tricks are good, but if the foundation is shabby, it's not going to last.
Right.
So, those were my biggest influences. But as far as character integrity, what it
Yes.
is to be a man, what it is to survive, what it is to live, what it is to leave a legacy to help somebody, my dad was my hero.
That's pretty cool.
And I
You got
he's
any
gone
shout outs?
24 years and I miss him every day.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. You got any shout outs you want to do to any people out in the TV
Always to my
land?
brothers, the Four Tops, to Ronnie McNair, whose album is getting ready to come out, Lawrence Payton Jr., to, of course, Duke Fakir and Miss Piper, Deborah Stubbs, Levi Stubbs III, Kelly, and also I got shout out my babies, Izzy Tempe, Q Trey. Those are the ones that make all this worth it. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. They fight for me
Right
and
on.
they love me. So, I don't, Bobby, I don't have many complaints, but to all of those supporters that
Yes.
stand by the tops, that embraced us, that embraced me being the new guy,
Yeah, yeah.
such as yourself, man. I honor you. I appreciate that because people
Yeah.
don't have to like you. They don't have to embrace you.
Well,
And I thank you all for what you
yeah.
for embracing it.
Well, you are appreciated. I mean, people love you, and God loves
Thank
you.
you.
He blessed you with all these gifts and talents and
Thank
and
you.
everything. And I'm gonna let you go until next time.
All
Maybe you
right.
come in the studio, here in the actual after this whole
I'd love to come in and sit down
epidemic
and
is
kick it
over.
with you, man. Definitely, man. Congratulations again
Thank you,
on
sir.
200 shows, man.
All right.
Congratulations, Bobby. You deserve it, brother.
Thank you, sir. All right. God bless, and thanks so much
God
for being
bless
on
you.
the
Take
show.
care.
All right.
All right.
Bet.
Bye.
And our next guest, that was right there, Alexander Morris of the Four Tops. Ah, yeah, that's the ticket. And next up, we got Andre King, straight out of the Drifters and the Ink Spots. So, hey,
There we go.
okay. Next up, we got Andre King, straight out of Las Vegas from the Drifters, the Ink Spots. Welcome to the show, Andre. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing wonderful, man. What's up with you, bro?
Good. We got about 7 minutes left. I know the time goes by so quick, so I thought I gotta get you up on the show. Hey, what was I want to ask you, since we're all pressed for time. No. What was your 3 favorite Drifters songs?
My 3 favorite.
Yeah.
I Count the Tears.
Right.
When my little girl is smiling,
Yep.
and of course, Please Stay.
Which one?
That was a classic. Please Stay.
Oh, Please Stay. Yeah. Most definitely. I like the Money Honey. I like that hot town, summer in the city, back of my neck, so gritty. And that save the last dance for me. And a lot of people like that, Stand By Me and Under the Boardwalk and Up on the Roof. And, I mean, there's so much, right?
Yeah,
So,
they had some great songs, man. There was some great stuff, man. But Say the Last Dance for Me was the only #1 hit that they had.
is it?
Yeah.
I did not.
Every,
I did, and
yep, yep.
it's my it's my
Everybody
favorite.
thinks it was Under the Boardwalk, but Save the Last Dance for Me.
Under the Boardwalk's pretty cool, but man, Save the Last Dance for Me is hot.
Yeah.
I mean, so done.
That was Benny King on the lead on that one.
Yeah, Benny King on the hook, right? Yeah.
Right.
Right? Yeah. So, are you hooked up with any baseball coach at high school yet?
No, man.
I mean basketball. What am I talking
Basketball.
about? I don't know anything about sports.
It's nothing going on right now because of the pandemic, man.
Okay.
So, I'm just trying to stay safe, bro. Because I'm in that age bracket.
No schools are open yet back there down in Las Vegas. Yeah. We got about 5 minutes left. My technical director hold up a card. Yeah. So you wrote a book, wasn't it? Give me the title of that book. Is it a Black Man Living in America?
It's I Am a Black Man, Ascension of the Kings.
Ah, nice. And
Yeah.
and we'll throw this show up on YouTube right away, but it won't air till December. And I got my
It's gonna be on Amazon.
Okay, Amazon, because
Right.
we'll put something up on the thing. And
Yeah, man. It was a collaboration between me and 8 other brothers, man. It's
Right on.
unbelievable. It is
Nice.
unbelievable.
I want to
It's
read
nice,
it.
man.
Send me a
Hey,
sign.
man,
Send me a
I
signed
got a-
copy, man. I'll read it.
I got a copy for you, bro.
I like reading a book once in a while, And I got my youngest son here. He's a scholar. He's 25, and he's being my co-host today. He's sitting over here to my right. You'll see it once I send this product to you in about an hour once I compress it and upload it. Yeah, he said hi. Yeah.
All right, man.
I mean, you can't see him, but you will in the video once we edit. Yeah. So yeah, those my. I liked some in the city too. That was hot. I mean, and stuff. Speaking of hot, how's that weather down in that Las Vegas weather?
Man, it's beautiful.
Oh,
The
man.
weather is so beautiful right now, man. Sunshiny, hanging in the 70s, man. It is beautiful.
Man, I'm
loving it.
It was about 72 here yesterday, and now it's raining, and I don't have any windshield wipers on the BMW, so I'm like, oh man, they're
bro.
pricey.
Hey,
Yeah.
you have to roll really slow in those circumstances.
Right? I think we can
Yeah.
go over a few minutes because I'm going to edit this anyway to shorten, different parts because we had earlier something with the HDMI going on, so I can fix that. We got the 3 minutes left. You got any shout outs you want? Anybody
No, man, hey, shout out to everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Just be safe. You know what I'm saying? And wear that mask, bro.
Right?
Tell everybody, put that mask on.
I got one. I got a 200th episode. This is our 200th episode. We got on today is the Drifters, the Four Tops, and also Robert Louis Tyler II. This cat, he was on Worldwide TV when he was like 1, but that's another story. But what are you in the recording studio? Are you in the booth? Are you in the rehearsals? I know all the shows kind of been pumped back a little bit,
No, man, I'm not doing anything that has to do with a bunch of
music.
people.
Nothing to do with
Yes.
music. Yeah.
Yes, but musically, I'm pinning a few things. You know what I'm saying? And I got some studio things I want to do once everything quiets down.
Yeah.
But I'm just not comfortable being out around a lot of people. Yes.
Are you getting ready to make any big movies or
No, but
any
actually, my oldest son
blockbusters?
is-
For Netflix.
Yeah, no, man. Actually,
So,
acting is something that I've never really tried to do.
No.
I did a little bit when I was younger. In high school.
yeah.
But no. I studied though.
Yeah.
I studied at the Caramel House Theater in Cleveland, Ohio.
Is that right?
But it just never went in that direction, man. I got caught up with the Drifters, and that was it for me.
Right? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, you got any shout outs you want to do to any of the TV land audience out here?
Hey man, to all the brothers and the sisters, you understand that are trying to do something. Don't let the pandemic get in your way.
Right.
Just be patient. Your turn coming.
That's right. Make it an epidemic instead of a pan. Right?
There you go.
Make this epidemic epic.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I know you are appreciated, and it's an honor to have you on this show. And I'm going to shoot this to you as soon as I get it all clipped
I
up.
appreciate that, man.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
You are the best, man.
Hey, take care, man. Like I say, we're going to hook it up after all this stuff's out there.
You come up here, stay with me
Man.
at my house, come in the studio live, right? Once this thing is unwound up a little, yeah.
We're going to get it done.
Yes. All right.
All right, man.
All right, bet.
Peace.
Peace out.
Yeah, all right, for sure.
Okay, and that was Andre King of the Drifters, haha, also the Ink Spots. And right about now, we got to do an outro, which is kind of like the intro. And we got a new car for all the live studio audience. Not a very big car, but it's new. And then we've got a nice cake. We got headshots for all of our guests, autographed. And then, once again, we'd like to thank our guests, Andre King from the Drifters, also the Ink Spots, Alexander Morris, right out of the Four Tops, right? And we do put the epic in epidemic, right? So we are pretty much Space Ghost from the West Coast. Subscribe to that YouTube channel down here in the corner. It doesn't cost anything, okay? Right? Just push that button. In an hour from now, half hour from now actually, got the show Ty, same channel, sitcom/variety show. It's a new show, and it has a fresh new lemony scent, right? So God bless you and yours. Until next time, America. Pretty much, we out of here.
Yes, to the Late Night with Bobby Tyler show. Stay in touch. Transportation provided by Rolls-Royce, Cadillac, Lincoln, and Mercedes-Benz. The Late Night with Bobby Tyler show is brought to you by Auto City, on Sosco by the railroad tracks, Audio House right next door, Napa Gold and Silver on Jefferson Street, by Burger King, where kids are king, Emmy Lou's Diner, right in the River Park Shopping Center, Polish Nails and Spa by Jamba Juice, Knob Hill, not the Snob Hill, Doc's Trophy Shop on Jefferson Street, across from McDonald's, Air in Motion on Solano, between Lincoln and Pueblo, Sal the Flower Guy next to Napa High on Jefferson Street, Dr. Frazier on Jefferson Street. Follow us on TikTok, you don't stop, at Tyler Mall 2, Tyler MAUL 2. Late Night with Bobby Tyler show was filmed in the Napa Valley TV studios in Napa, California. Oh yeah.
Craft services provided by Smallwood Restaurant, 928 Coon Street in Napa. Mr. Tyler's Hair and Makeup by Hair in Motion on Solano. Mr. Tyler's Wardrobe provided by Yo Mama. Have gall trying to glimpse the cheek. They stand tall or crawl to get next to me. And tell them all, going down in history. Standing tall, and it's no mystery. I don't fall, the future is just for me. Baby doll, fame and fortune is first, you see. I don't stall, Niagara Falls rolls the sea. I'm the baddest damn rapper that there ever could be. Tell them all, and I don't stall. You know the words just flow like Niagara Falls. Tell them all, I'm having a ball, even as a baby, maybe a call. Tell them all, and I don't stop. You know the words just flow like Niagara Falls. Tell them all, I'm having a ball, even as a baby, maybe a call. The T is for tremendous, the why not? The L is for lucky, the E for excellent. The R is for royal, cause that's what I am. So come on everybody and bump this jam. The pecker wood, more wood than woodpeckers. Checking the mic, cause I'm the mic checker. All you party people dress so fine, I'm about to entertain you and blow your mind. Tell them all, and I don't